ProptechOS turns buildings into intelligent, autonomous systems. Real estate is one of the world's largest industries, but much of the work behind running buildings is still manual. Monitoring systems, analyzing data, coordinating operations, responding to issues. Teams spend their days stitching together information from disconnected systems, checking dashboards, cross-referencing data, deciding what to do, and following up. The problem is rarely the lack of data, it's the gap between detection and action. What if AI could close that gap? ProptechOS is the platform where AI agents perform real operational work across your portfolio, automating up to 40% of real estate operations. ProptechOS is an open, intelligent operating system for buildings. It connects building management systems, IoT devices, energy systems, operational platforms, and business data across your entire portfolio, and unifies it all into a single execution layer. Built on the open-source Real Estate Core Standard and exposed through the Model Context Protocol, MCP, ProptechOS gives AI a semantic understanding of your buildings. It doesn't just see data points, it understands that a sensor belongs to a room on a floor served by a specific air handling unit. Instead of managing dozens of disconnected systems, everything runs through one platform, where applications, data, and AI work together. This is the foundation for AI-driven operations at scale. Inside ProptechOS, AI agents act as digital operators for your buildings. These are not dashboards. They don't just show you what's happening. They do something about it. Each agent follows a sense, reason, act loop. Sense. Continuously monitor data across buildings and portfolios. Reason. Apply context, domain knowledge, and operational logic to determine what matters. Plan. Generate a structured action sequence with expected outcomes before any action is taken. Act. Trigger workflows, escalate to specialists, or execute corrective actions automatically. Monitor. Verify that executed actions had the intended effect. If the outcome deviates from expectations, the agent re-enters the loop. Log. Record every decision, action, and outcome, creating an auditable trail and feeding continuous improvement over time. Agents operate continuously in the background, handling the repetitive monitoring and coordination work that previously consumed your team's time. This allows property teams to focus on decisions and strategy, while agents handle the operational volume. Each agent operates as an independent entity within the platform. Every agent has clear instructions, a defined role and behavioral scope written the way you'd brief a skilled colleague, secure permission policies, controlling exactly which buildings, systems, and data it can access, triggers and schedules, determining when and how often it runs. But the real power comes when agents work together. Agents can communicate with each other, passing tasks between specialists to handle complex, multi-step workflows. A lightweight task runner might monitor data continuously and escalate to an expert agent only when deeper analysis is needed. This is how individual agents become an agentic system, a coordinated team that owns outcomes, not just tasks. Think of your agents as a team of specialists, each with a defined role. Oracle agents have access to all your building and portfolio data. Ask a question, and they instantly synthesize an answer, pulling together dashboards, reports, and presentations on demand. No more navigating 5 systems to understand a building's performance. Expert agents go deep in a specific domain. An energy expert understands tariff structures, demand charge mechanics, and HVAC optimization. An air quality expert knows what sensor readings mean for occupant health and compliance. Each expert has domain-specific knowledge and goals. Task runner agents are the workhorses, single-purpose, headless agents that monitor specific signals continuously, watching temperature differentials, power consumption, ticket queues, and escalating to expert agents or humans when something needs attention. Embodied agents represent a specific building, system, or tenant. They have ongoing responsibilities and persistence, continuously balancing objectives like energy efficiency, occupant comfort, and maintenance cost across connected systems. Together, task runners handle the volume, Experts handle the complexity, oracles handle the questions, and embodied agents represent the persistent interests of your assets. Operational autonomy must be trusted. ProptechOS is designed so you remain in control while agents handle the work. Every agent operates within clearly defined boundaries. You decide which data agents can access. They only work with the buildings, systems, and signals you explicitly connect. Which rules and thresholds they follow. Comfort ranges, energy limits, schedules, and exception rules are all configurable. When actions are automatic and when approval is required, start with recommendations. Move to full automation once trust is established. How results are logged and reported. Every detection, every rule applied, every action taken is fully documented for transparency, compliance, and audit. This allows organizations to safely scale AI across entire portfolios with governance built in from day one. Imagine an energy monitoring task runner analyzing building power consumption in real time. It detects that demand is approaching a contracted peak threshold. Instead of generating yet another alert for someone to notice, it escalates to an energy expert agent. The expert agent investigates, analyzing current load, predicted trajectory, and available controllable systems. It generates a remediation plan. Instruct the EV chargers to reduce load by 17 kilowatts over the next hour. The action executes autonomously. The demand peak is avoided. The demand charge is eliminated. And the facilities team didn't need to be interrupted. What once required hours of manual monitoring and coordination happened automatically, while your team focused on higher value work. Agents are already delivering results across key operational areas. Energy optimization, identifying waste, night setback issues, and inefficient control strategies across portfolios. Indoor climate monitoring, detecting temperature, CO2, and comfort deviations before tenants complain. VAC deviation detection, finding rooms and zones where actual performance doesn't match set points. Water leak detection, spotting leaks and abnormal usage early using meter data patterns. Complaint intelligence, transforming raw tenant complaints into contextualized technical briefs with historical data, adjacent sensor readings, and preliminary root cause analysis. Operational follow-up, ensuring issues are routed, handled, and documented consistently. ProptechOS includes a growing library of ready-to-deploy agents for common real estate operations. Teams can activate agents, customize their instructions and permissions, and scale automation across their portfolio, building by building. The more systems you connect, the more valuable the agents become. Many teams start with basic indoor climate monitoring or daily building summaries, then expand as more sensors and systems come online. Think of it as a team of digital operators you can hire and configure, ready to work from day one. So what does all of this actually mean for your bottom line? When you combine unified building data with autonomous agents, what is the real, measurable impact on day-to-day operations? Up to 40% of all operational work can be automated. Work orders, energy adjustments, responding to tenant complaints, coordinating maintenance, nearly half of the daily operational grind can be handled by your digital workforce. Here's what that 40% means in practice. Proactive building operations. Your buildings fix issues before tenants even know they exist. Comfort deviations are corrected, energy waste is caught, equipment failures are flagged, all before they become problems. Operations shift from reacting to preventing. Scalable portfolio management. You can grow your portfolio without your team growing at the same rate. The same operational standards, the same quality of oversight, applied consistently across every asset. Add a building, and your agents extend to cover it. Automated workflows and issue resolution. Work orders are created, routed, and documented. Energy is optimized. Complaints are triaged and resolved. These workflows just happen, freeing up your team to focus on the strategic work that actually grows your business. ProptechOS turns buildings into intelligent, autonomous systems. By combining connected data, open standards, and AI agents that sense, reason, and act, the platform closes the gap between insight and execution across your entire portfolio. Start with agents. Build toward agentic. ProptechOS, AI for real estate. Built to act.